Fast One Speed Shop is your destination for the parts you desire. If you've ever craved dealer-type pricing on most major brands without hefty buy-ins, now's your opportunity. Whether you're into circle track, drag, street, repair shops, hot rods, or more, we've got you covered for just $99.99 a month. The Fast One Parts VIP Club is unmatched, so start saving hundreds or thousands by joining the VIP Club today. Visit us online at fast1speedshop.com or fast1parts.com.
Honest Abe Roofing is America's favorite roofing company.
They took the time to discuss all of our needs.
I couldn't be happier with my new roof.
The best part? They came in under budget.
Honest Abe Roofing helped us with their easy payment solutions, and now we can make low payments on the roof that we actually wanted.
I guarantee you'll get the best price for your roof. That's what my ironclad lowest investment guarantee is all about.
Your answer to the summer heat is let it rain. We're looking for you. Join us at Toyota Racing.
Now showing the World of Outlaws Real American Beer Late Model Series, presented by DIRTVision. Featuring the best drivers, biggest races.
Fantastic start! The Reaper strikes! He wins the 2025 season opener!
And best coverage of dirt late model racing.
My name is Ashton Smythe. I'll be covering all of the action.
Powerful late models on the planet!
DIRTVision is home to the greatest shows on dirt.
Tonight, the toughest late model drivers will tackle the high banks here at Spoon River Speedway. Welcome into the World of Outlaw Real American Beer Late Models presented by DIRTVision. My name is Ashton Smythe, and I'll be covering all of the action trackside today, joined up in the booth in just a little bit by the voice of the World of Outlaw Late Models, Ruben Morales. And whether you're joining us here in Illinois or watching at home on DIRTVision, thank you so much for spending your Thursday evening with us. Like I said, tonight we tackle the high banks, but yesterday we went bull ring racing about an hour and a half down the road over at Highland Speedway. And what a race that it was, and what a beautiful day we saw yesterday, and what a great day that we're gonna see here again today. A little bit of a breeze blowing through the area, sun out and shining, about 82 degrees right now, no rain in sight, which is exactly what we want to see here moving into the rest of the night. Like I said, Highland Speedway yesterday was a great feature, and it was the first time that we've seen Tanner English in Outlaw Victory Lane since the dirt track at Charlotte Motor Speedway back in 2022. What a weight lifted off their shoulders for that 96 team. But if you weren't able to join us yesterday, here are those highlights.
The second annual Beat the Heat 40 presented by Bello Cooling and Heating comes to life here on a Wednesday night. Drivers have talked how challenging it is to take the lead on the bottom here. Tanner gonna wheel and deal on the outside, and he'll come around to lead lap number 1 from the outside of the front row. Sorensen keeping pace with Tanner English, though. He still looks to his inside, but down the back straightaway, Tanner English has the lead. Battle for third, Shannon Babb and Dennis Erb Jr. Those two going at it side by side for the third position. Give it to Shannon Babb. The battle for third continues, and now Dennis Erb Jr. going to take third from Shannon Babb. Babb follows in fourth. Pierce running the top side. Does Shannon move up here in the 18? He sees all three drivers in front of him running the top. Down the back straightaway, Pierce still can't reel in the 18 of Babb. Now he'll go to his outside. Those two side by side, turns 3 and 4. It's English, Sorensen at the line. Shannon Babb once again making his presence felt. And at the line, Babb has it. Now 3 wide. Pierce is there in the 32. 10 in, 30 laps to go. Sorensen for the lead. Slide job. He's got it. Tanner English crosses him over. Sorensen up and over the cushion in turn number 2. Tanner English back around him and off of corner number 4. Tanner English hangs on to the lead. Shannon Babb running in third. The 32 of Pierce going to go to the outside here in the 32. Pierce going to get it wound up on the outside. He's saying, you know what, you guys can stay on the bottom. I'm going to run the top here. He'll get around Jason Fager. Fager still looking to his inside now. Pierce trying to get around the 18 of Shannon Babb. Down the back straightaway, Pierce way high. And Bobby Pierce to third. Tanner stays at the bottom 10. The 19 of Sorensen going to go to the top side. That's going to allow Shannon Babb to take second at the line. Does this pay dividends for the 19 of Sorensen? You have to run a very, very thin line up there in the 19, and looks like Sorensen doesn't like it. He's going to go back to the bottom, and oh man, Pierce also going to duck down low. Pierce didn't like what he felt on the top side. And Tanner English, the first win of the year, has been on the horizon, and tonight is the night Tanner English wins here at Highland.
Tanner English and the whole Coltman Farms racing team still reminiscing on that win from yesterday. You see the confetti still over there, and we'll see what they're able to do here tonight if they're able to go back to back before we kick off racing action. Let's look at what's on tap for here tonight. Like I said, Tanner English so strong going into tonight. The morale in that pit area very, very high. But man, what an up and down season that they've had. And let's start from the very beginning. Back at Volusia Speedway, the start of the 2025 season, immediately had motor issues. Then the first half of the season, not exactly where Tanner English and that 96 team wanted to be. We even saw him having to run someone else's car at Bedford Speedway just to stay in the points battle. Had motor issues there, was able to keep it out in someone else's car, regrouped going into Eldora with the dirt late model Dream, and ever since then, it's a complete flip of the script for that 96 team. We see them continuing to make gains each and every single week, getting top 10s. We've talked about that here in the past, leading up to that win here last night. But that's just a little part of the story. He tells it a little bit better than I do, and let's listen to what he had to say.
We struggled really early there in the season. Volusia especially just had a load motor there, and it's stuff that Glenn's always done my stuff, Glenn Clements, and it's nothing he's done wrong. It's just parts that he puts in the motor. He's only as good as the parts he puts in. So a lot of my problems have stemmed from that this year. Like I've not been able to work on my car because I've been changing motors or going from one motor to the next. It takes a minute to figure out what's going on with your car when you're putting a different motor in. They all run different. So I knew as soon as I got in that new car that we had something. It was just a different feel than what I'd had all year. And then the engine that Glenn got us there is a brand new engine. It just ran really well. There are just some things you can just tell right off the bat. I'm excited to keep going with this package right here. And it's always good to get that first, get that big win is huge. Just everything. It helps financially. It helps. We've got motor bills stacking up like crazy. So it's good to get that, ball rolling, and just everything. Just the morale and everything's just better.
You heard Tanner say just how important it is to do so well and having that extra confidence of the win. But something else kind of unique, he was the 14th driver to visit Outlaw Victory Lane this year with the World of Outlaw Real American Beer Late Models. And we'll see if he can do that here tonight. Morale going high over there. And only 16 races left in the season. Points are on everyone's mind. And Tanner English has made grounds in the points, now up to 8th. But let's take a look at the top 10 as a whole. And not only the top 10 in points, where the payouts stand at the end of the year. So these numbers that you see on your screen right now, yes, these are just the payout numbers, not including Winter Circles Fund, among other accolades that they get at the end of the year. Currently, Bobby Pierce leading the points at $4,220, and that's a $225,000 payday if he's able to hold on to it at the end of the year. Nick Hoffman, 82 points back, $50,000 difference between first and second there. Ryan Gustin now sits in third and has been for a while, but he lost about 30 points between him and Hoffman yesterday. That battle from 4th to 6th, one we've been keeping our eye on as well, and a little bit of shakeup after last night's race as well. T-Max still remains 4th, but Dennis Erb Jr. just creeped past your MD3 Rookie of the Year points leader Drake Troutman for that 5th position. Only 2 points separate them, but a $20,000 difference in paydays at the end of the year. Brian Shirley sits in 7th right now. Tanner English in 8th, but now only 12 points back of Brian Shirley and a $10,000 difference in paydays between 7th and 8th. Cody Overton 9th and Ethan Dotson in 10th. Big paydays on the line at the end of the year for these drivers. These team points are on everyone's minds. Like I said, 16 races left with Outlaw competition, including tonight, and all dirt roads lead to Charlotte. So we'll see what can happen, but everyone racing for wins, and one driver who's yet to see victory lane in the 2025 season, but has been oh so strong, and that's Dennis Erb Jr. We broke the news yesterday, broke out a new car and a new chassis yesterday, racing in the XR2 chassis, and he had a stellar day, ended up finishing 6th after a quick time, good redraw position, the whole 9 yards. Now back on property today at a place he's very, very familiar with. Now flashback to May. If you know Dennis Erb Jr. and the way he races, you typically see that 28 car on the bottom, but back in May here, he won a race on ripping the top side of the racetrack here at Spoon River Speedway. So we'll see if he's able to do that here tonight. But let's take a look at some of his statistics here specifically at Spoon River Speedway. His first start here at Spoon River dating back to 1998. And then after that, his first win coming in 2004. 23 starts here at this racetrack, 4 of those being wins, 13 top 5s, and 20 top 10s in just 23 starts. That averages for a 6.52 average finishing position. That's absolutely stellar, and we'll see if he's able to tack on that 5th win of the year. 5th win here at Spoon River Speedway here tonight. But he's also had a great season with the Outlaws as well. Let's take a look at some of those statistics. Like I said, just creeped up to the 5th in points, just 2 points ahead of 6th place driver right now, Drake Troutman, but it's still looking for that first win in the 2025 season. The top 5s are there, the top 10s are there. He also has 3 heat race wins on the season, is tied for the lead right now for the Hard Chargers at 3. But this is what's really kind of cool about Dennis Erb's stats if you look at it with the Outlaws. The most positions gained in features. So starting position to end position in every single feature added up, he has gained a total of 114 positions in feature competition this year. Leads that statistic with the Outlaws, but not only that, leads it by over 40 points at second place, about 70 positions for Ryan Gustin. So Dennis Erb may not be the strongest at the start of the day, but he's able to gain ground in feature competition. We'll see what he does here tonight. Like I said, that new XR2 chassis with Dennis Erb has been absolutely amazing, so we'll see where that 28 car finishes here tonight. Final moments of track prep taking action right behind me, but before the race cars hit the racetrack, let's take a quick second to look at the order of events. The World of Outlaw late models will take to the racetrack first for their hot lap session before the UMP modifieds roll out for their hot lap qualifying session. Then the late models back on the track for their 2-lap qualifying sessions before we take a quick break for opening ceremonies. It is then time for World of Outlaw Real American Beer Late Model Heats. There will be 3 heats tonight, 8 laps apiece. Top 2 to the redraw later on tonight before the modified heats will take place. Then that redraw will happen before it is feature racing action time. Starting with the World of Outlaw Real American Beer Late Models and their 40-lap feature, and to close out the night, the UMP Modifieds with their feature action. Like I said, my name is Ashton Smythe, and I got you covered with everything happening on the grounds here tonight. But Ruben up in the booth, great view. This is my first time here at Spoon River Speedway, a really cool facility. I don't think TV does it justice, just how banked this place is. When I walked over here to turn 1 where we're standing at right now, I was like, wow, this is super cool, and I'm really looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, good evening to you, Ashton. This place is fantastic. I obviously visited this place for the first time in 2018 with the Dirt Car Summer Nationals, and a lot of history here at Spoon River Speedway. Of course, Spoon River Speedway, one of the original racetracks on the Dirt Car Summer Nationals. A lot of rich history. You touched on all the historic stats on Dennis Erb Jr. here. He's won a lot with a lot of series and a lot of great big events that have happened here in this facility, and these fans have wanted a national tour to come visit Spoon River Speedway, and we're here. World of Outlaws action, ready to rock and roll on a Thursday night. It's going to be a fantastic night of action with the World of Outlaws here at Spoon River. Tonight, we get ready with 25 entries on deck. We will have 3 heat races and a 40-lap, $12,000 to win feature here tonight. Track record, a new one set earlier this year on May 3rd, actually last year, by Jason Fager, 12.770. This racetrack is juiced up right now, and we get ready for hot laps. We'll see where we stack up on those lap times. Wanted to touch on one more stat on Dennis Erb Jr. that Ashton was speaking of. His last 13 of 16 races have been in the top 10, and not to mention 7 of those in the top 5, and out of those, a lot of them podiums for Dennis Erb Jr. Tonight could finally be the night for Dennis Erb to get that first win of the year. Hot lap session number 1, making its way onto the speedway, led out by the 5-time series champion of the New Berlin, Illinois. That is the Rocket Shep, Brandon Shepard, the all-time winningest driver with the series. 87 career World of Outlaw victories. Always good to see the long-time World of Outlaw driver here with us tonight. In the 49, MD3 Rookie of the Year contender out of Winona, Minnesota. That's going to be Jake Tim in the Gorilla Mill, number 49. Going to make his 49th World of Outlaw start tonight. Got his best finish earlier this year at Norman County. 5th place for Jake Tim. In the 18, Shannon Babb on the podium last night at Highland Speedway. Good run for him, really needed that. Shannon Babb at the Dynagro seed number 18, 13 World of Outlaw victories for Shannon Babb with the World of Outlaws. MD3 Rookie of the Year contender out of Bakersfield, California, the 74X, in his 3rd year behind the wheel of a super late model, Ethan Dodson. He'll make his 47th start tonight back in Illinois, where he got his first win earlier this year at Farmer City. The 98 joins us tonight, Cole Swibold out of Fairview, Illinois, in his 11th year behind the wheel of a super late model. Picked up his first super late model win last year in August. And that Butler Repair Kryptonite Jay Dickens, number 98. Good to see Cole Swibold here. Unloading it tonight, Boom Briggs, ready for the weekend. He'll race both nights in Maquoketa as well at Bear Lake, Pennsylvania. That is Boom Briggs in the 99B. 337 World of Outlaw starts for Boom. Best finish 2nd twice at Aries and Screven. The 33H, that is going to be Robin Huffman at Clinton, Illinois. 1 World of Outlaw start. He will make his 2nd tonight. Best finish 18th at Farmer City back in 2023. Now in his 5th year behind the wheel of a super late model. The 21B Rich Bell out of Sheffield, Illinois. 3 World of Outlaw starts. Best finish with the Outlaws 15th at Davenport Speedway back in 2020. Now in his 21st year of super late model racing. Joining us from Frankfort, Illinois, in the 99 Junior, Frank Heckenass Jr., 248 World of Outlaw starts, 3-time World of Outlaws feature winner for the 2014 World of Outlaws Rookie of the Year. We get ready for Hot Lap Session number 1. The first Gorsuch Performance green flag with a World of Outlaws at Spoon River. Flying high. Good to be here at Spoon River. We have seen some classics on DIRTVision from Spoon River Speedway, from the Dirt Car Summer Nationals, the Extreme Outlaw Midgets presented by Toyota, A lot of great racing here, and we're excited to be here. Remember, the internet was buzzing back in the day, like 2018, 19, 20. Oh, hidden gem, hidden gem. And it's no doubt this place has produced some good ones for us. Dirt King Simulator's fastest hot lap right now. Shannon Babb, 13.586, 13.586. 8/10 off the track record. $100 for the Dirt King Simulator's fastest hot lap. Shannon Babb continues to be to the top of the charts, and let's see if Shannon Babb has the decal. The drivers must have the Dirt King Simulator's sticker in order to receive the $100 prize, and unfortunately Shannon Babb does not have it. So if Babb or any other driver that doesn't have the sticker, that money will carry over to tomorrow night at Maquoketa, Iowa. Shannon Babb still atop of the charts here, 13.586. Brandon Shepard second quick, Jake Tim third, Boom Briggs fourth, Ethan Dotson fifth, followed by Frank Heckeness Jr. sixth, Rich Bell seventh, Cole Swivel eighth, Robin Huffman ninth. And hot lap session number 2 going to make its way onto the speedway here at Spoon River Speedway. Led out by the number 2, Cody Overton of the Thompson, Georgia, 65 World of Outlaw starts. Best finish came this year at the Sunshine Nationals at Volusia Speedway Park. Third place for Cody. Right behind him in his sophomore year with the World of Outlaws out of Richmond, Indiana, the 20TC, a tricky Tristan Chamberlain, 56 World of Outlaw starts. Best finish third at the Rocket Raceway Park in Petty, Texas from 17th a year ago. Right behind him, the World of Outlaws point leader in 2023 World of Outlaws champion, 194 World of Outlaw starts, inching closer to his 200th Outlaw start, 38 Outlaw wins for the smooth operator, Bobby Pierce, the winner with the Dirt Car Summer Nationals here in 2017 and 2021. Out of Bloomington, Illinois, the reigning and now two-time Dirt Car Summer Nationals champion out of Bloomington, Illinois, Jason Fager, two-time World of Outlaws feature winner at Davenport and the Charter Raceway. 126 starts for him. He won here at Spoon River with Mars in 2023 and 2022, and the Dirt Car Summer Nationals in 2014. Other drivers on the speedway, you'll find T-Mac Tim McCready, the 2006 World of Outlaws champion out of Watertown, New York. 37 World of Outlaw starts, 9th on the all-time wins list, and his 483 World of Outlaw starts. Your current MD3 Rookie of the Year point leader out of Heinemann, Pennsylvania. Got that first win earlier this year at the Federated Auto Parts Raceway at I-55. Going to make his 47th Outlaw start here tonight. That is Drake Troutman. Final driver out there to Manhattan, Illinois. That's going to be Opie. Mike Spatola, one World of Outlaw win coming at Farmer City Raceway in the 89. Those are all the drivers. We get ready for hot lap session number 2 here at Spoon. One driver we didn't introduce you to, the Ty Touring number 9, and Nick Hoffman out of Mooresville, North Carolina, also on the speedway, second in the World of Outlaws point standings, and the 2023 World of Outlaws Rookie of the Year, now in his 3rd year behind the wheel of a super late model, full-time 10 World of Outlaw victories for Nick Hoffman. A lot of dirt cars, Summit Racing Equipment, modified national victories for Nick Hoffman here at Spoon River Speedway. The engines are roaring on a Thursday night, and we're glad you race fans are in the stands and watching on DIRTVision as well. We are in for a good one here tonight. Cody Overton up and over turn number 4, but that's because he was flying. He has the Dirt King Simulator's fastest hot lap right now at a 13.416, 13.416 for Cody Overton, and Cody Overton does have the Dirt King Simulator sticker here tonight. Race fans waving to the broadcast. They can see themselves on the big screen here at the racetrack. For those that haven't been to a World of Outlaws race in quite some time and watch on DIRTVision all the time, you come to the racetrack, we got you. We got the big screen. We got DIRTVision replays, interviews, and much, much more on there. During commercial breaks, we have some fun. We'll play the helmet shuffle and some other cool things. But anyway, we get ready for hot lap session number 3. The 19R, the Reaper, Ryan Gustin, winner of the USA Nationals, $100,000 just 2 weeks ago. Now, Cooney Motorsports, number 19R, 14 World of Outlaw victories. Tomorrow, he will make his 200th World of Outlaw start. Tonight, $199 for the Reaper. Right behind him, glad to have him here tonight, out of East Peoria, Illinois, Jason Wagner in his 13th year behind the wheel of a super late model, trying to make his first World of Outlaws start, and he will check that off the box tonight. He will start tonight. $1,000 just to start tonight. Good money here with the Outlaws. Right behind him, last year's MD3 Rookie of the Year champion, now in his 3rd year behind the wheel of a super late model. That is Dustin Sorensen on the podium last night. Best career finish, 2nd at Brownstown. Tonight he'll make his 72nd World of Outlaws start. The reigning Prairie Dirt Classic champion at Chatham, Illinois, make his 290th World of Outlaw start tonight. 13 World of Outlaw victories for the 4-time Dirt Car Summer Nationals champion, Squirrel Brian Shirley. Other drivers on the speedway, the B1 Brent Larson out of Lake Elmo, Minnesota, trying to get his first World of Outlaws victory. Best finish 2nd in his 319 starts at Cedar Lake and Mississippi Thunder Speedway. Other drivers on the speedway, you will find the number 27 Rodney Melvin at Benton, Illinois, 4 World of Outlaw starts. Best finished 12th at Tri-State Speedway back in 2005. The 28 Dennis Erb Jr. also on the speedway, debuting that brand new Rocket XR2. Ashton brought up all his stats. Looking forward to seeing him tonight. The only bad thing, Dennis is the last driver to qualify today. Drew a big pill. And final driver out there, last night's feature winner, Tanner English in the Colton Farms Racing number 96. Remember, last time Tanner won was Charlotte, but his first win in the month of August 2022, and his second win was the day right after. He won both nights at Davenport. Can Tanner English go back to back again with the Outlaws and repeat that? Tanner was very happy and excited. Well-deserved win for that team. Cody Overton still has the Dirt King Simulator's fastest hot lap. Shirley goes 2nd quick. Shirley, oh so good here as well at Spoon River Speedway. Dirt Car Summer Nationals feature winner here in 2019. That's when the internet blew up. 2019, remember, go back on DIRTVision and check that one out, or the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. When him and Kent Robinson, remember, it was a Kent Robinson leading the way and Shirley went underneath him off of turn 2. What a classic that was. That is one of my favorite Dirt Car Summer National memories and races, and it was right here at Spoon River, and Shirley ended up winning it over K-Rob. And there's a pair of Brian Shirley fans on your screen taking in the action here tonight. Brian Shirley, ready to rock and roll here tonight. He'll come out 18th in qualifying. That's going to do it for our hot laps. We get ready for modified action. Joining me up in the booth, the voice of Spoon River Speedway, Mikey Graham. He will be covering all the action with the Dirt Car UMP Modifieds here on a Thursday night. Mikey, glad to have you a part of the broadcast, my friend. We are in for a good one with the Modifieds as well. Some good names down there.
Absolutely. We have some of the best named modified drivers here tonight, along with the absolute best named late models here, and we'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight here to Spoon River Speedway. We appreciate all you fans coming out, all the cars coming out, and I think we should all give Tim Neidig and his crew a huge round of applause for getting this racetrack ready, keeping this facility looking nice, and he just does an outstanding job taking over from the Denny family, and I think he just deserves all the respect in the world for that.
Mikey, as a local yourself, you know, I got to come here with the Summer Nationals 5 summers. That was good times, and everyone raved about they deserve a national tour. It's finally here as a local. What does that mean to you to see the World of Outlaws rolled into town?
It means the world. I've been coming here since I was a little kid, so probably like 35 years. And it just means the world to see such a prestigious tour finally hit the high banks of Spoon, and it's so well deserved. The Denny family did such a great job for so many years. Now with Tim taking over and his crew, I think it's just outstanding, and it's really heartfelt, really. And
obviously we look out the window here, a great crowd as well. I feel like the fans, there's been a buzz around town, hasn't there?
There has been a huge buzz around all of Fulton County, you know, because this isn't just a Lewistown track or a Canton track. This truly is a Fulton County proud racetrack, and we just love all the support that we get. We love everybody coming out, and we just can't thank everybody enough.
Yeah, for those fans watching on DIRTVision, you guys still have a couple races left this year, right?
We do. We have the Plowboy Nationals coming up. We have the Tom Knowles Memorial Sprint Cars coming up. Obviously, both are big time races here at Spoon, have been for a long time. They're very prestigious here. The Plowboys is probably the nearest and dearest to our hearts. It's been going on. This is the 35th annual Plowboy Nationals here at Spoon River Speedway. And this year on tap, we have the Craig Bouts Memorial. He passed away a couple of weeks ago. Huge supporter of the racetrack. His son Curtis races in the 24BB mod. And so we have them coming up. We have the Sprint Invaders with them, the B mods and the modifieds and the super late Mars series. And so it's just, we got some big events coming up and we just can't wait.
And Mikey, I don't know if you saw this or not, but the 50 States of Short Tracks magazine came out. And what this was, they picked one short track that stands out in every single state. And race fans, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but it's on Spoon River Speedway's Facebook page. Go check it out. It was posted 5 hours ago. What an honor. Spoon River Speedway, out of all the amazing tracks in Illinois, and I have nothing but positive things to say about Spoon River Speedway, it's pretty cool to see that the state they picked in that very prestigious magazine out of Illinois was Spoon River Speedway.
Absolutely. You know, Tim and myself got contacted from these folks over the winter and wanted to sit down with us. So we had a conversation with them. Then we got in touch with Brad and Maury Denny for the history of the track. And when we sat down doing this article with Brad and Maury, we just learned so much. And the history is just outstanding. I mean, the coal mine helped build this track. So the coal mine's roots in Fulton County are extremely deep. And it's just, it was such an honor to be the only track in the state that they wanted to represent, and we're honored by it.
Yeah,
really.
It's really, really neat. Race fans, go check it out. It's on Spoon River Speedway's Facebook page right now. Again, posted 5 hours ago. It's about, well, I guess 2 posts down. So go check it out. It's really neat. Check out the magazine there presented by My Race Pass. And congratulations. And the World of Outlaws, we're honored to be here. I'll tell you what, Mikey, 25 cars, you know, there may be some comments about that, whatever, so be it. But I'll tell you what, 25 of those cars, they're pretty damn good. And we're going to see one hell of a race with the World of Outlaws tonight.
I can guarantee you we have the best of the best out here. And it's not for the faint of heart to tackle the high banks of Spoon. I'm going to tell you right now. Our 35-degree banking is just out of this world, and to watch people of this stature come out here and run their hot rods around here, it's going to be a hell of a show, and we cannot wait to see it.
That's one of the comments that Ashton made at top of the show in her pre-race. You know, TV and video and photos don't do justice of how banked this racetrack really, really is.
No, so actually when we're going around here in our water trucks, we got to be careful. We got to keep our speed up because, well, actually you can roll a water truck around these high banks, and you know, we laugh about it, but it's not really a joke.
Yeah, I mean, for everyone watching the big screen or on DIRTVision, there's a speed shot. That doesn't do justice.
No.
The person watching it, you know, right now, how banked it really is.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these tracks, they have rollers and different kind of sheep's foots on wheels. We can't do that. You got to have four-wheel drive trucks. And, you know, it's just different. A lot of people say this is like a mini Eldora. Because of the banking and everything we got going on. It's a 3/8 track. It's definitely a high-speed track. It's a big motor track. There's no doubt about that. But even the smaller motors can compete too. You know, so it's a very unique track. We're out here in the wilderness, in God's country is what I like to call it.
That's right.
And it's just it's really a great place, and it's near and dear to our hearts and everybody in Fulton County, really.
Absolutely. Going to be a good night of racing. As we wait for the modifieds to roll on out, folks that don't know, but Spoon River Speedway, obviously named after the Spoon River, which is just right across the road as well.
Absolutely. Spoon River. So the track back in it's actually in that 50 States of Dirt. I believe back in 1984, it was the Dixie.
Oh.
And then it was renamed Spoon River Speedway when the Denny family took it back over. Excuse me. And when they took it back over, that's when they renamed it Spoon River Speedway, and it's held its roots ever since.
Wow, very neat stuff. And of course, for the fans here, they already know. I was walking up to the tower, and there was a line at the concession stand. You got to get what? The Spoon Burger, right?
You got to get the Spoon Burger. Actually, my mom makes that now.
Really?
Yes. And
for the fans watching on DIRTVision and don't know what a Spoon Burger is, and they're listening to us right now, what is a Spoon Burger? Explain.
So a Spoon Burger is steam burger on steroids.
Yep.
Obviously, I'm not going to give any more details than that, but it's a steam burger on steroids, and you got to try it out. You have to try it out.
Yep, it's we go to Highland last night and we talk about the ski soda, right? There's certain things, Cedar Lake, the green chili burritos, the popcorn, things like that. But you come to Spoon River Speedway and it is the Spoon Burger. It's one of the unique things about this place. But anyway, Mikey, great catching up with you. First time I've met you, my friend. We're gonna have a great night. Thanks for letting me play in your sandbox. We got modifieds rolling onto the Speedway for hot lap qualifying. Take it away, my friend.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, so up on the track first is 97 Charles Hess for hot laps. We got the number 21D car, John Dimmitt. We got the number 10 car, Chris Moorfield, tackling the high banks here at Spoon River Speedway tonight, joining your World of Outlaw Late Model Dirt Series, presented by Real American Beer. So far, we got number 97, Charles Hess, out front with a quick time of 15.449. That's 15.449. Coming in second is the number 21D of John Dimmitt with a 15.504. Third place at the moment is the number 10 car of Chris Moorfield with a 15.421. Coming up next, number 3 in your modified class, out of Peoria, Illinois, it's Mike Brooks. Mike Brooks won his very first feature right here at Spoon River Speedway last Saturday night, and it was a gut wrencher. They battled it out, and he ended up getting the win. And boy, his family was so excited. It was great to see them down at Victory Lane for that. Coming up on the track next is the number 24. Out of Claypool, Indiana, Zeke McKenzie. And after him is the number 69 out of East Peoria, Illinois, of Riley Roberts. It should be a really good fast track tonight. Tim Knighting and his crew have done a great job of prepping this track for these Outlaws and these modifieds, and even though the modified count might be a hair small tonight, you are going to see one hell of a show even by them tonight. Wrapping up that second group of hot laps in your modified division here at Spoon River Speedway. Your quick time leader is the number 3, Mike Brooks, with a 14.687. Coming in second is the 24 of Zeke McKenzie with a 14.795. Coming in third is the 97 of Charles Hess with his 15.303. Coming in fourth is the 21D of John Dimmitt with a 15.316. And rounding out your top 5 on your fast time qualifying here at Spoon River Speedway thus far is number 10 of Chris Moorfield with a 15.421. Coming on your track right now for hot laps in the modified division, out of Owensboro, Kentucky, the number 66 of Cole Falloway. Out of Hannah City, Illinois, the Z1 of Zach Odewald. And the number 10K of Kelly Kofsky. Zach Odewald, last weekend right here at Spoon, last Saturday night, gave Mike Brooks one hell of a run for his money. But at the end of the day, Mike Brooks just had a little bit more in him. We got a quick time, number 66 out of Owensboro, Kentucky, Cole Falloway with a 14.620 in the modified division. Sneaking up there in the top 5, now 4th, is the Z1 of Hannah City, Illinois, of Zach Odewald. He's going to come in with a 14.872. But we officially have a new quick time with the number 66, Cole Falloway, with a 14.560. 14.560, and that'll be your quick time thus far in the modified division. Coming on the track now, out of Canton, Illinois, is the number 292 of Josh Allen. Right behind them is going to be the number 5R of Bill Roberts Jr. out of Burlington, Iowa. Coming in right behind him for hot lap and qualifying is the number 49 of Zach Brandt out of Elmwood, Illinois. And also out of Kewanee, Illinois, the guy that travels everywhere in the modified is the 77 of everybody's favorite driver, Ray Bollinger. Ray Bollinger has been around this track more times than there's fingers and toes in this stands, I can guarantee you that. Josh Allen's another one, has been around this track. He's a local, he's a fan favorite around here. His brother Jake actually is the B-Mod points holder, leader in the B-Mod division here at Spoon River Speedway for this year. Ray Bollinger ends up coming in with a 4th place quick time of 14.800. Josh Allen is going to take the 7th spot in that 292 car, lethal chassis, with a 15.029. So again, your quick time top 5 is as follows in the modified division here at Spoon River Speedway. The number 66, Cole Falloway, with your quick time with a 14.560. Second place quick time is the 3 of Mike Brooks with a 14.687. Third is the 24 of Zeke McKenzie with a 14.795. Fourth is that Ray Bollinger, number 77 car with a 14.800. Rounding out your top 5 is the Z1 of Zach Odewald with a 14.872.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Mickey. That's going to do it for hot lap qualifying with the dirt car UMP Modifieds. They will get ready for heat race action in just a few moments. We get ready for Real American Beer late model qualifying. We'll have 25 cars, 3 heat races here this evening, so top 6 is where you want to be at the end of qualifying to start in a front row here tonight. One thing I do like about a 3-heat program is it's a top 6 redraw, so you don't have to win a heat race to start on the front row. You can finish second in a heat race and still start on the Bill Stein pole for the feature event. Heat race winners will redraw first, and then the runner-ups will redraw after the first 3 heat winners, and of course it's an open top 6 redraw, so fun stuff there. Track record, Jason Fager last year, May 3rd, 2024, at a 12.770. Cars getting ready in the staging area. I see them lining up. We will commence here shortly. Ashton touched on it at the top of the show about the point standings. Dennis Erb Jr. taking 5th from Drake Troutman, but that is a 2-point difference there. Then you have a great battle between Tanner English and Brian Shirley. We'll touch on those, and of course the top 3. Really, really good stuff this year. All right, we commence qualifying. Up first at Frankfort, Illinois. In the Indy, you pull it park, Storage Squares, J.R. Hauling, All-Star Performance, Dirt Oval at Route 66, Capital Signs, Randy Cordy Consulting, Petrop Towing, Heckeness Racing, Bill Stein, Longhorn, Vic Hill, 99 Jr., Frank Heckeness Jr. Joining us at Bear Lake, Pennsylvania, the Longhorn Clements, Nice, Dave Warren Power Sports, Bricks Transport, Corey Rubber Corporation, Access Storage, Sherlock Ventures, Flawless Roofing, Trans 5899B, Boom Briggs. Heckeness kicks us off in Group A, 13.603. Opening lap for Boom Briggs, 14.502. Second quick, Frank Heckeness. Can he go faster on lap number 2? Frankie does not. That time 3/10 slower. 13.918 on his second lap. First lap better, 13.603. And Boom Briggs going to go faster, but he will stay second quick. 13.787 for Boom Briggs, but Frank Heckeness Jr. will kick us off at a 13.603 with an early time to beat. Up next, joining us at Bakersfield, California, in the Longhorn Clements, ASD Motorsports, Jarrett Rifles, Ozio Gear, BK Grading and Paving, Penske, Boswell Oil, Torco Racing Oils, American Racing Wheels, H&A Development, MD3 Rookie of the Year contender, number 74X, Ethan Dodson. In the 21B, joining us from Sheffield, Illinois, in the Rocket XR1, Rhine Powered, Bell's Transmission, Red's Bar and Grill, Night Owl Designs, Redis and Doherty, Quiggle, Galva Iron and Steel, number 21B, Rich Bell. Ethan Dodson to the top of the charts, 13.381. Rich Bell third quick, 13.778. Ethan Dodson faster, 13.354 for Ethan Dodson, and final lap, for Rich Bell, slower, that time just by a tad, 13.796, first lap better, 13.778. Rich Bell goes third quick, but Ethan Dodson now with a time to beat at a 13.354 here in Real American Beer late model qualifying. Up next, joining us from Clinton, Illinois, in the Rocket Chassis, Zanker Motorsports Powered, Roll-Off Dumpsters by Huffman Garage, K&K Graphics Signs and Design, M&M Pump Incorporated, Elcoda Cleaning System, number 33, Robin Huffman. Out there with them in the number 98 out of Fairview, Illinois, in the Kryptonite J. Dickens, Butler Repair, Whitetail Properties, and Jason Enders at Bees Drive-In, Blue Butts for Colon Cancer Fund, number 98, Cole Swibel. Huffman fifth quick, 14.420. Swibel now fifth quick, 14.196. This place is wicked fast. Love the banking. As Huffman will go slower, 14.483. First lap better, 14.420, and Cole Swibel will go slower as well, 13.386, 2/10 slower that time. First lap better to put him fifth quick at a 14.196. Up next, MD3 Rookie of the Year contender at Winona, Minnesota, in the Longhorn Vic Hill Gorilla Mill. Herco Companies, Messia Valley Transportation, Oak Ridge Fabrication, Horman's HVAC On Demand Shirts, Rush Race Gear by Austin Witt, Stone Machinery, number 49, Jake Tim. The five-time champ out of New Berlin, Illinois, in the Rocket Pro Power, Valvoline, Shepherd Auto Sales and Salvage, Realtree, Dennis J. Woodworth, Attorney at Law, Paulson Rock Products, Wild Gear, Goose's Pub and Eatery, number B5, Brandon Shepherd. Jake Tim gonna go fifth quick, 13.953 on his opening lap. Brandon Shepherd ready to clock in his opening lap. Shepherd third quick, 13.765 for Brandon Shepherd. Second and final lap for Jake Tim. He'll go faster, but stay sixth quick, 13.886 for Tim. And Brandon Shepherd faster, but Shepherd second quick, 13.545 for Brandon Shepherd. Ethan Dodson still with the time to beat. Up next in Mowequa, Illinois, and the Longhorn Vic Hill, Donna Grossi, Petrov Towing, CJ Piping and Fabrication, Donnelly Trucking, Getty Lawn Care and Landscaping, Douglas Dodge Ram, BP, Keeper Ultra Oil, 18, Shannon Babb. Out of Richmond, Indiana, the Infinity Spec, Gibson Racing, Vision Woodworks, KEG Store Nozzles, DCE Fabrication, Pardos Towing Service, Burt Transmission, FKVP, number 20 TC, Tristan Chamberlain. Shannon Babb, third quick, opening lap, 13.546. Tristan Chamberlain, last night's Fox Factory Hard Charger, up 7 spots. He goes sixth quick, 13.783. Shannon Babb, second quick for Shannon Babb, 13.469 for Babb. Chamberlain will cross the line faster, fifth quick, 13.728 for Chamberlain. A good lap for him, and Shannon Babb will go second quick at a 13.469. Up next at Bloomington, Illinois, the two-time Hell Tour champion and the Longhorn Clements, Titan Industries, SC Online Sales, Digital Copy Systems, Hoker Trucking, VP Racing Fuel, Rosser Battery, Cheap Cars, Russ Ellinger Crane Services, number 25, Jason Fager. Out of Thompson, Georgia, in the Longhorn Vic Hill, Steiny Motorsports, Richard David Legacy Motorsports, Shaw Trucking of Budweiser O'Morley, Triple Electric, VP Racing Fuels, Boswell Oil, Supply Chain Management, Buffalo Bar and Grill and Convenient Loop, number 2, Cody Overton. Jason Fager, 6th quick on his opening lap, 13.765. Cody Overton going to go 9th quick, 13.801. Fager on his final effort, 3rd quick, 13.520, moves up. And Cody Overton faster as well. He'll move up to 7th quick, 13.739. So it's Dotson, Babb, Fager, Shepard, Heckeness, Chamberlain, the top 6. Currently the drivers in the front row, the 3 heat races here tonight. Halfway, 12 of 25 complete. Up next, a pair of Outlaws out of Watertown, New York. In the Longhorn Clements, Dave Warren Power Sports, Bricks Transport, Corridor Rubber Corporation, Exis Storage, Sherlock Ventures, Flawless Roofing, Trans 58, number 9, T-Mac, Tim McCready. Out of Oakwood, Illinois, the Longhorn Vic Hill Low Voltage Solutions, Churchill Transportation, Collin Brothers Towing, Rio Grande Waste Services, Mesilla Valley Transportation, Carnegie Towing and Auto Repair, Fast One Speed Shop, Toyota, Danville, Protodyne, Bill Stein, number 32, Bobby Pierce. Tim McCready, 10th quick, 13.871. Pierce going to go 6th quick at a 13.673. Final lap coming up here for Tim McCready. T-Mac will cross the line faster, 6th quick, 13.661. Bumps Pierce down to 7th, and Bobby 3rd quick for Bobby Pierce, 13.479. 13.479 for Bobby Pierce, 3rd quick. Tim McCready, 7th quick. Up next, in Manhattan, Illinois, in the Rocket Chassis Pro Power, Big Daddy Scrap, B&D Chemical, Lake Norman Mechanical, Country Chevrolet, High Performance Lubricants, VR Hack Consulting, All-Star Performance, and Integra, number 89, Mike Spatola. Currently 2nd in the World of Outlaws point standings in Mooresville, North Carolina. In the Longhorn Clements, Ty Torg Racing, NOS, Lone Wolf Petroleum, C&W Trucking, Petrov Towing, Holdren Construction, Bill Stein, Tri-Valley Equipment, and Ty Torg Performance Parts, number 9, The Thrill from Mooresville, Nick Hoffman. Spatola, 12th quick, 13.816, 13.816. Opening lap for Hoffman, 6th quick, 13.566 for Nick Hoffman. Mike Spatola will clock in on his final lap in the 89, and he will go to 9th quick, 13.716. Good improvement on lap number 2, and Nick Hoffman will keep lap 1, this time about 5/100th slower, 13.605 first lap, 13.566. He'll go 6th quick, and Mike Spatola 9th quick. Last night's MD3 Rookie of the Race. Out of Heidemann, Pennsylvania, up next in the Longhorn Cornet, Team 22 Incorporated, Victory Circle Auto Sales, Gambler Transport, Brickhouse Tavern, Mesilla Valley Transportation, RFI Resources, Jerry Siding and Roofing, Schaefer Construction, Shoes, Diesel Performance, number 22 star, Drake Troutman. The reigning Prairie Dirt Classic champion out of Chatham, Illinois, and the Longhorn Durham, Bob Cullen Racing, Thomason Express, Hoger Trucking, J&J Ventures Gaming, KBZ Graphics, All Guy Performance Parts, Cheap Cars, Ted Brown's, number 3 as Squirrel, Brian Shirley. 8th quick for Troutman on his opening lap, 13.650. Brian Shirley will cross the line. 2nd quick for Shirley, 13.459 for Squirrel. Troutman will cross the line. He'll not improve. He'll go 9th quick, and Shirley doesn't improve, but a solid opening lap puts Brian Shirley 2nd quick, 13.459. Up next, last year's MD3 Rookie of the Year champion out of Rochester, Minnesota. In the Longhorn Pro Power, Oldenburg Construction, Paulson Rock Products, J&S Repair, JCB Equipment, Rochester Chevrolet, 63 Club, Yagi Trucking, CVR Drilling, Heavy Hitch, number 19, Dustin Sorensen. It's a pair of 19s out of Marshalltown, Iowa. In the Infinity, J. Dickens, CUNY Motorsports, Hoker Trucking, Ellen Seamus Gutters, Carl Chevrolet, Fertilizer Equipment Specialist, Custom Fabricating and Repair, Jody's Collision Repair, number 19 are the Reaper, Ryan Gustin. Sorensen, 11th quick, 13.712. Here comes the Reaper, fresh off the USA Nationals victory. Gustin will cross the line, and he's going to go 18th quick. He has work to do, 14.001. Sorensen crosses the line. He improves. He'll go 9th quick, 13.604. And Ryan Gustin will cross the line. And Gustin improves 2 positions, 17th quick for Gustin, 13.795. Up next in the J12, joining us out of East Peoria, Illinois, in the Capital Mullins Trinity Heating and Air, All-Star Mowing and Services, May Welding and Fabrication, number J12, Jason Wagner. And the number 27, joining us out of Benton, Illinois, in the Longhorn Clements, Melvin Motorsports, Rick's Towing, KBC Graphics, Thomason Express, Ace Hardware, number 27, Rodney Melvin. Opening lap for Jason Wagner, 19th quick, 14.103. Rodney Melvin going to go 8th quick for Rodney Melvin, 13.591. That's good enough for a Road 2 starting spot in one of the heat races later on. Wagner will cross the line slower that time, 2/10 slower, 14.333. First lap better, 14.103. And Rodney Melvin will not improve as well. That time about 3/10 slower, 13.890. Opening lap better puts him 8th quick, 13.591. Up next at Lake Elmo, Minnesota, in the Longhorn Vic Hill Land of Pressure Washers, BA Roofing, Fuel Factory, Hanco Corporation, T-Pack The Real Cafe, number B1, Brent Larson. The most recent winner on the tour at Benton, Kentucky, in the Longhorn Clements Copeland Farms Racing, MPM Marketing, Bilstein, VP Racing Fuels, C Motorsports, Supreme Enterprises, Custom Automotive, Autism Awareness, Rock Bottom, Dirt Works, and Oasis Hair and Natural Hair Salon, number 96, Tanner English. Brent Larson will cross the line, 23rd quick, 14.696. Tanner English trying to go back-to-back with the Outlaws, 20th quick, 13.933 for Tanner. Final lap for both of these drivers. They have work to do on lap number 2, but man, it's a tough one when you come out this late. Brent Larson going to improve. He finds some speed, 19th quick, 13.821. Tanner English faster, 14th quick, 13.724. Our final qualifier of the night joins us at Carpentersville, Illinois, the 2022 World of Outlaws champion in the Rocket XR2 Clements-powered McBride Mac Voback truck sales. 5-star race car bodies, Fox Shocks, Kaiser Manufacturing, VP Racing Fuels, PRC, Dundee Heating and Air Conditioning, Colin Signs, Tools Auto Sales and Detailing, number 28, Dennis Erb Jr. Dennis Erb Jr., his last 13 of the 16 Outlaw races have been in the top 10, multiple of those in the top 5 and podiums. One with Mars here in May, and of course won the Flow Night of America 2023. Second quick for Dennis Erb Jr., 13.366. And of course, won with the Dirt Car Summer Nationals here in 2016, and his 23 starts averages 6.52. Dennis Erb slower, but man, what a whopping lap for Dennis Erb Jr. Second quick, 13.366, but no one's going to stop the driver. That came out third, MD3 Rookie of the Year contender to Bakersfield, California, with a time of a 13.354. Out of Bakersfield, California. How about it for Ethan Dotson getting his first quick time of the year in that Longhorn Clements, ASD Motorsports, Jarrett Rifles, Ozio Gear, BK Grading and Paving, Penske Boswell Oil, number 74X. He's standing alongside Ashton Smythe.
Yeah, very happy Ethan Dotson down here. First quick time of the year. What do you think about this racetrack? Does it fit your racing style?
I've just been here a couple times and finally got my car where I feel pretty good. Been a long time coming, been struggling lately, but I can't thank everybody at Longhorn for helping me out. We went there this week, and Matt Langston for going through the car and stuff, and just hopefully we can keep it up front tonight.
Ethan Dotson sets quick time here tonight. Ruben, something else to point out down here. I was obviously down in the infield as all the drivers were qualifying. Nick Hoffman rushes me over and says, hey, I need you to text my crew guys and say, get the backup car out now. So Nick Hoffman will be switching to a backup car here soon.
Oh, wow. Breaking news early for Hoffman. We talked about him being, within reach of the World of Outlaws point lead yesterday, and Pierce padded it a little bit yesterday, and man, just hasn't been any good luck this week for Nick Hoffman, as Nick Hoffman's supposed to start inside row 2 of Stack Products Heat Race number 2. Well, there you see Hoffman getting the push back to the pit area, and he will have to make a comeback tonight. But if there's one thing that we know Nick Hoffman can do, that is rally. He is a cowboy for sure. We've seen it before, and we could see it again here tonight. All right, 3 heat races ready to rock and roll later on tonight. That's going to conclude qualifying for everyone watching around the world on DIRTVision. You're watching coverage from Spoon River Speedway. We'll step aside and be right back.
When precision